Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you an in-depth review and my personal opinion on two sunscreen products that are for kids. And I will say that, everyone is different. Everyone's skin type is different. Their preferences are different. What they're looking for in a sunscreen is different. So just keep that in mind while I'm giving you my review. But I'm just going to be talking about solely based off of my child's experience and my experience, how we felt and if we would actually stay with this company or if we would go ahead and just try something else. And also, I wanted to mention that the products that I'm going to be reviewing are actually from the same brand. However, that does not mean that they are the same product. So we'll get into all of that. Let's go ahead and get right into this video. Okay guys, so the two sunscreen products that we are going to be reviewing today is the Baby Bum sunscreen and the Sun Bum sunscreen. So they're from the same company. So right off the bat, there's a lot of similarities. They are water resistant, they're water based. So if you have acne prone skin, sensitive skin, this is probably the better product for you because it's not oil based. They're vegan, gluten-free, hypoallergenic. So those are a lot of similarities that they do have. They also are both SPF 50 and they're also both water resistant. So I like that. They do say they're 80 minutes of protection. So that's what it says on the bottle. But let's go ahead and actually get into the pros and cons of both and we'll see, which one's the better one, or should we just get another, product, another company altogether? So I'm going to start with Baby Bum. So this one, I feel like it targets more of sensitive skin, soft skin, because it's meant for the babies, it's meant for little kids. So it's not going to be as aggressive. So even if you're an adult and you have sensitive skin or you just want to get a product that's not too heavy on your skin, this is a good one. So I'm going to just take some out so you can see it. So this is the sunscreen. You can see it's like watery a little bit. It is a little thick in consistency, but it's not that thick. It is pretty water based, and I'm just going to put it on so you guys can see. Right off the bat, there is that white residue. Now, this doesn't bother me particularly because if you just like work it in, it goes away, right? It's not going to stay there. It's not going to, be present. So right off the bat, it's great. Okay, it's not that much of a white residue. This is an unscented kind, so I don't smell anything. And it's great. It doesn't break me out at all. It didn't break my son out at all. He was very comfortable in this. I will say though that this particular sunscreen was not 80 minutes of protection. My son would go to be outside, he'll play, whatever, and his burn time, like his skin would turn red within the next like 10-15 minutes. So it did protect for 10-15 minutes, but it didn't protect for the full 80 minutes that it's talking about. So that is one downfall of this, but I actually like this sunscreen a lot, and I don't care if my son is going to be 3. If this works best for him, this is the one that I would even reach for. Truthfully, it's a great sunscreen. It's very light. It doesn't feel heavy because I personally don't like that heavy, greasy feeling on my skin. I feel like it's going to clog my pores. It's going to just make me feel uneasy. This doesn't have any of that. This is completely lightweight and it's amazing. So overall, I would say that this is a good option. Like I said, the biggest con, however, is that it does not protect you for 80 minutes. Well, at least it didn't protect my son and myself for 80 minutes. So for it being a sunscreen and, for its main job is to protect your skin for 80 minutes, it didn't do that. So that's the biggest con, but everything else, it's great for sensitive skin. It's lightweight. There's not that much white residue. So all of that stuff, it, hit the check mark. So that is my opinion on Baby Bum. Now let's get into Sun Bum. So Sun Bum actually has a scented, unscented, and also just one for the face. Okay, so This one is the scented kind, but I actually use it all over. I use it on my face and my body, and I'm okay. So again, this is water-based, so it is moisturizing, and this Baby Bum was also moisturizing. I will say though, this has a little bit of a greasier texture to it. The Baby Bum did not have that greasy texture. This one has a greasy texture to it, and I mean severely greasy texture. I can put this on my face and then I don't need any other moisturizer. I can just go ahead and put on my foundation and keep it moving. It's that greasy, okay? But with that being said, it does not break you out. It has not broken me out. It has not broken my son out. So in that regard, it's okay. I'm gonna just show you what it looks like. It looks the same as the Baby Bum, but you can see this one is not as runny. Okay, this one is not as runny. So it's a little bit thicker in consistency. I don't really notice a white residue on this. Some people said they do, and maybe it's because I didn't put that much on, but I don't notice a white residue. So I like that part of it. And this is the scented kind. So some people actually say that it reminds them of a Hershey chocolate bar. I don't get that from this smell. For me, it smells like cocoa butter. It smells like cocoa butter to me, like coconuts, cocoa butter. That's what it smells like. You know, I like the smell of it. It doesn't bother me. It's not crazy intense. I mean, it's noticeable when you put it on and then it'll eventually fade, but it's not like terrible. But if you are sensitive to smells or you don't like something that's really strong smelling, then I would probably just go to the unscented version of this. Let's see what else. I will say this now, probably just like any sunscreen, but for me, I noticed that it happened more with this than with this. But with the Sun Bum, if it's on your hands, okay, if it's on this part of your skin and you forget to wash your hands or you forget to wipe that product off, and if you accidentally rub your eyes, even if it's like 15, 20, 30 minutes down the line, if you forget to rub your eyes, or I'm sorry, if you forget to, if you rub your eyes and you forget to wash your hands, you will end up burning your eyes. Like, it burns, it hurts. I did it yesterday. It was not fun. So be very cautious and mindful when it comes to this. Sun Bum, that will happen. With the Baby Bum, I didn't notice that. So that was one big difference that I noticed. Another thing I noticed, it says 80 minutes of protection. I will give it to them. They do protect a lot longer than the Baby Bum sunscreen. The Sun Bum does a wonderful job with the protection. It's doing what it's supposed to do. It is, after all, a sunscreen, so it is getting the job done. I think for my son, his skin started turning red maybe an hour into being outside, versus with the Baby Bum, it was about 10 or 15 minutes. So definitely for protection, this is the way to go, for sure, hands down. So I will say, you know, it is moisturizing. I like the fact that even though it has a greasy kind of feeling to it, but I like the fact that it keeps your skin moisturized. A lot of sunscreens, they kind of make your skin dry, or they just like it, you know, you understand what I'm saying. It's not moisturizing. This one is moisturizing. It smells good. It works great under makeup if you want to try it for yourself. So that is, I guess, the only thing I can think of about this sunscreen. I haven't used it enough, but for the times that I have used it, this is my honest review about it. So which one would I choose? So I would definitely stick with this company. And I have heard, though, that the Hawaiian, I want to say Hawaiian Tropics, is that what the brand is? I will put up a picture or link it or something in my description box. But I heard that one is also very good. But if I had to stay within this company, would I choose Baby Bum or would I choose Sun Bum? As you can see, they both have their pros and cons. They have a lot of good things and they have some bad things. I would probably, to be honest, I would probably choose the Sun Bum because the whole point of sunscreen is for sun protection, and I'm not going to, use some sunscreen that's not even going to protect me longer than 10-15 minutes. Like if I can put this on and get over the greasy type texture. I mean, again, that's just me. Maybe not, it's not like that for everyone, but for me, I just feel like it's a little bit heavier than the baby bum. But I can get over that if it means that I get longer protection from the sun. So I would say that the Sun Bum is the winner. And like I said, even if you have sensitive skin or you don't like the scented kind, they do have unscented. And if you are, particular with your face, you can use their specific face line as well. So Sun Bum for the win, I would say. This is good for little babies. This is good for anyone who has very sensitive skin or, just wants something very lightweight. But again, in terms of protection, this is the way to go. I said what I said. All right, guys, that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I cannot wait to see you on my next one. Bye, guys.